You know what will happen to your body if you stop eating sugar today. Eating sugar is an addiction for many people, okay? It is an addiction. Someone here is addicted to sugar, but it's also part of everyday life for many people who aren't so addicted, okay? So, there are a lot of people who think, Dayan, how am I going to have that cup of coffee after lunch, that cup of coffee in the morning without sugar? Even so, for many people, it's hard to resist a piece of cake, a chocolate, a sweet, a relatively small and often innocent sweet, but loaded with sugar. People think that sugar is just that, right? No. There are lots of foods that are full of sugar. For example, bread has sugar, cake has sugar. People, you have to face up to the fact that consuming too much sugar can cause you to gain several kilos. And more than that, it can lead to various health problems. You already know that, right? People think of sugar, but diabetes, which you can get if you eat too much sugar throughout your life. Consuming sugar can lead to other problems, such as gastrointestinal problems, gastritis, intestinal inflammation, autoimmune diseases, colitis, and many other problems. You may even have an increased chance of cancer if you use sugar. Self-consumption of sugar can disrupt your brain. Do you know that? Sugar is as addictive as much as hard drugs like cocaine or heroin. It affects memory and the ability to think.
Hey you guys, are you enjoying our content? Why I'm asking this? Because according to our channel analysis, 97% of the people who watch us are not subscribed to the channel. Do you believe this? So I sincerely ask, if you have liked our content, subscribe to our channel. Let's make this content reach everyone around the world and let's make this a healthier world, okay? So subscribe our channel and God bless you.
So pay attention. Nowadays, there's such a big campaign to get people to cut down on sugar all over the world. Guys, do you think that wouldn't be serious? It's a drug. And we're not just talking about this sugar here, which is brown sugar. Refined sugar, I'm not even going to talk about it. It's even worse, right? But we're talking about pasta, soft drinks, alcoholic beverages, sweets, industrialized products. So, there's sugar in all this. The first thing, I'm going to talk about the 5 most important things. The first thing that will happen when you stop consuming sugar is a very serious thing, right? You start to get better at anxiety. Did you know that some people have anxiety? Now, one of the factors, I'm saying that sugar is the cause of anxiety. Does anyone have anxiety here? Write it down, I have anxiety. So, as I've already told you, sugar is more addictive than cocaine. Seriously, there are studies showing this. Have you ever seen someone in a state of urgency to eat a piece of cake? Have you ever seen someone leaving the house, taking a shower, changing clothes, getting in the car to go and buy a piece of chocolate? My friend, if you do that, you're dependent on sugar. You're dependent. Then when you eat it, it gives you that relief. I'm right or I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, even if it's almost imperceptible, and you understand that it's a normal desire, it's not a desire, it's addiction. The truth is that these urges are part of the compulsion, which is common in sugar addicts. It's funny that people talk about drug addicts, crack addicts, cocaine addicts, cachaça addicts, but nobody talks about sugar addicts. It's a silent enemy. So that fat, the fat in the liver, all caused by sugar, we have to fight it. If you doubt this, look at how you feel when you stop eating sugar. So much so that some people make promises. Lent, I'm not going to eat sweets, and they suffer. So at first, if you stop, you'll notice. At first, you'll want to climb the walls. There will be people who will swap sugar for cigarettes, for alcohol. They'll swap sugar to go shopping at the mall. So pay attention. If you feel this way when you stop eating sugar, you need help, just like a drug addict. So you need to go to a psychologist, you need a nutritionist, you need a doctor, and maybe even a psychiatrist. Little by little, when you get it out of your body, you'll return to your state, having more balance, being calmer, and this will happen. Before long, you'll become a less anxious person, and then you'll even be able to concentrate more. Are you one of those people who can't concentrate, can't focus for a long time? If you can't concentrate, do a test, take the sugar away for 10 days and observe. Then the first thing, you'll improve your anxiety. The second thing that will happen to your body, if you stop eating sugar, you'll improve your taste buds. Just like with cigarettes, I don't know if there are any smokers here, but look, people who smoke, they lose their sense of taste. They don't taste things anymore. And here's the problem. Those people who smoke, they don't feel like eating things and they stay thin. Smokers are usually thin, old, with yellow teeth. So when they stop smoking, the pleasure of eating comes again. And they start to put on weight because they don't know how to eat. So having a balanced appetite means you're healthy. So much so that when we're doctors, the first thing we ask patients is, are you feeling hungry? A person with appendicitis or advanced cancer doesn't feel hungry. Well, people who eat a lot of sugar don't feel hungry either. They lose the taste of food. And have you noticed this? These foods become bland. So when you take the sugar out, it takes a while for your taste buds to stabilize. After that time, your taste buds will recover. And you'll start to perceive the natural flavor. And believe me, I'm going to say this. It's not because I studied it. It's not because I do it in my life. You'll start to abuse sweet things. I don't know if you already know this, but I have my junk day. I call it rubbish day, which is Sunday, which is today, by the way. Guys, sometimes I find myself wanting to eat something bad and I can't do it anymore. I'll give you an example today. Sometimes I want to put sugar in my coffee on Sunday. Today I was at the table here at home and I wanted to put sugar in my coffee. I had to change the cup, you know? So, that's a big problem. So the second thing that will happen to you if you stop eating sugar is that your taste buds will improve. The third thing that will happen to you if you stop eating sugar, you'll improve. The sugar is detrimental. It can exhaust your body constantly, leaving you tired and fatigued. Therefore, it impacts your thinking ability. When a person is tired, their ability to think decreases. Why does this phenomenon occur? If your body has too much sugar, it will have to burn it or it will store it. Everything in the body needs energy. If it uses energy for that, you have no energy left over to think and you get. So the biggest problem is also that when you increase blood sugar too much, you increase insulin. So this tiredness in the body makes simple mental activities like doing an account in your head, watching a full movie, creating something. I ask you here now, watching me, do you find it difficult to be creative? Do you have trouble doing math in your head? Do you find it difficult to watch a movie to the end? This could be due to too much sugar. So start paying attention to that, okay? It's that image of that person who eats a lot of sweets. You ask them, how much is that? The person says, I don't know. I don't have the mind for it. No, you have the mind for it. It's just that you're full of sugar. The sugar is eating your body. So when you stop eating sugar, your thoughts become clearer. And when you think more clearly, your speed of thought increases too. The fourth thing that will happen to you is that your memory will improve. There's an epidemic of forgetful people. In the comments, who is feeling forgetful at the moment? You say, man, I'm really forgetful. Only if you're not eating too much candy. Studies show that diets high in sugars are low in good fats. When I say good fats, I mean olive oil, avocado, nuts such as Brazil nuts, pistachios, and walnuts. If you eliminate or reduce sugar and increase your intake of good fats that feed the brain with omega-3, you can keep your memory healthy. So even with age, the tendency is for people who don't consume sugar or consume it at low levels to have a better memory, you'll remember things better, okay? Fifth, benefit is constant well-being. The pleasure of eating sugar, pay attention to what I'm saying, it's momentary, it's just for that moment like any addiction, people. When you cut sugar out of your diet, you feel better all the time. Sugar ignites your body. You get sweet blood, a sugary caramelized blood. Sugar caramelizes your body. Look at the pan when you stir the sugar, that's caramelization. So, especially when you spike insulin, so when you stop this habit, you start to feel lighter and healthier. Try it. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Do it. Try it. That's how I started drinking lemon water. Tony Robbins, back in the United States, said, do it and look what you'll do. All this generates well-being, and this feeling increases your willingness to work, to exercise, and to do everyday tasks. Okay? Bye guys, cheers, best wishes. I'll check your comments later. Bye.